Wow. So, welcome to Virtual Towers Online. Yes, I admit, press the start. I admit I am a little bit late to this, as this version came out in July, I do believe. I've only seen a couple of videos on it. I think one of them was from Screwy Loops. Yeah, I can't remember who the other video was from. Actually, it wasn't a video, it was a live stream, but yeah. Was it Coastogen? It might have been, probably. Yeah, so here, patch notes, future updates, please read. I'm not going to bother to look at them, but I'm just going to have a look at the options. I have had a little play around with this, but only for about half an hour, so I don't know everything there is, although I have heard that there is, well, I do know that there is a secret, because I watched Screwy Loops' video, but yeah. Video options, right. Have I messed around with these before? I think I have. Yeah, like I say, I have played it a little bit, but only for about not just over half an hour, I think. Just had a little. Yeah, I have messed around with these before. It was a few days ago when I looked at this. Right, audio options. What do we have? What's the volume? Why is this? Music on. Why are these all off? This makes no sense whatsoever, because I can hear dialogue. Ooh. Controls. Hello? Okay, I'm back. For some reason, had a little bit of a bug there. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Don't click on controls, otherwise it crashes your game. Well, it doesn't crash your game, it just, I don't know what it does. It just froze and didn't give me anything, so I just alt F4'd out. Yeah, but yeah. I have just upgraded my PC. I've got a brand new graphics card, and I've also got double the amount of RAM I had before, so it should be super speedy. I've also got a new case as well. Yeah, that's all on. Back. What? I swear I already. Whatever. Yeah. A lot has changed since I've last played Virtual Towers Online. They've added Wicker Man and Spinball. So, yeah, although there's no pre-show to Spinball, which is a shame. Wait, pre-show to Spinball? No, pre-show to Wicker Man. Pre-show to Spinball? What's wrong with me? Yeah, so, story mode. For some reason you can't save, so you can't, this continue option isn't a thing, and, well, it doesn't work. And VR mode, this is exciting. I don't have VR, but I imagine in the future I might get it, and I imagine that'll be amazing. So we're just gonna have a new game so far. Oh, that looks pretty. Let me know about the audio and video quality, because I've upgraded my version of OBS, so it should be running. For some reason I can't get it to run at 60 FPS at 1080p, but I can get it to run at 30, which, I mean, that's not too bad considering I think films run at like 24, like standard like TV and stuff, you know. But yeah, I've also got a bit of a hodgepodge of a mic setup because I'm literally using the microphone from my camera, which is stood up on like 3 boxes and plugged into the microphone jack in my computer. Oh, I've got music. Oh, lovely. Oh, look at this. Let's run around a bit. Oh, the monorail is closed. Wait a minute. There's something up with this monorail station. Shouldn't this be green? I'm pretty sure it should be green, because remember all those memes? Those green screen memes? Oh dear. Yeah. Ooh. Lovely. I've got a picture of this somewhere, so I'll see how accurate this is. The specifications. Wow, that zoom isn't very smooth. Lift height 23 meters. Track length. Yeah, can't be bothered to go through all of them, but yeah, you can have a read of that yourself. Or you could do it in real life, but not at the moment because global pandemic. And it's the end of the season anyway, so. Velocity 70 km. Actually, that is a lie. It can't be 70 kilometers per hour because velocity is a vector. So it's displacement over time. So that means that its speed is 70 kilometers per hour, but its velocity is 0 because it ends up back in the same place it started. So this is a lie. You're lying. Don't listen to this. It's a lie. Yes, this is my A-level physics knowledge coming into play here. Ooh. I'm liking this map. What year is this map from? I reckon this map is from... I mean... It doesn't say Wicker Man is new for 2018, so I reckon this is a 2019 map. Actually, does it have... Oh, it has Alton Towers done. Yeah, new for 2019. Yeah, this is a 2019 map. Yeah. Wow, I could spend hours in this, I'm not gonna lie. What does this say? Welcome to... I thought that'd be more exciting. Is there anything I missed over there? I can't read that from here! Wait, I swear that was something different. That's changed. Oh, it's one of those electronic ones. Oh my god, it's a script. What's wrong with me? Oh, it's changed. Of course, it's one of those screens. Oh, I'm so dumb. So that means that this one is the same. Oh. Wow, yeah. Oh, the amount of times... I couldn't tell you how many times I've been in these toilets. New for 2015? You what, mate? This is new for 2019 over there. Virtual Towers Online. It's a shame they couldn't use the actual Alton Towers logo, but I suppose it's probably copyrighted, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Beep! There we go. Scan my Merlin Premium Annual Pass. Wait, so hang on a second. These maps. So we've got 3 different dates here. We've got 2019 over there, 2015 over there, and 2018 over here. What year is it? Well, it's obviously 2019 or 2018 or 2020 because it's got Wicker Man. But yeah. I'll come back to this later, because this has some treats in store for us. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, these posters, I remember these. These are... Oh, got a bit of lag there. Well, it's not really lag, it's more stutter than anything. Smile always. I will smile always, because this is amazing. A million apologies for our appearance. I think you look beautiful. You don't need to apologise about your appearance. I don't know if you can hear me, by the way, because this music is quite loud. We are currently working on making your time at the... We are currently working to make your time at our Virtual Towers Online even more spellbind. Wow, yeah, I cannot read to save my life. In case you're wondering, I got a grade 6 in English. That's for GCSE, by the way. Resort box office tickets and upgrades. Oh, I've been in here so many times. Wow, that music's weird. Yeah, I've been in here so many times. To get oh, what do you call them? Scarefest tickets for Scare Mazes, and also renewing annual passes and occasionally getting ride access passes. Yeah, I'll come out here with that music. Yeah, ride access passes for which allows you to not have to queue up in the normal queue. It's not fast track. It's basically because my dad has one of these blue disability badge things. He can get. It's not really skipping the rides because you still have to queue quite a while for some rides. I'm assuming that this is some sort of merchandise. That's another logo. Did you experience virtual? Oh yeah, that's what those candles are. You can collect these candles, and by going in to every single ride, basically, you can experience it at night. Did I say that? Oh, who cares anymore? I can't hear myself think with this music! Opens 2013. What the? I swear I saw that video before. I was probably on House's YouTube channel or something. That's some nice shots. Yeah, this box office. Oh, I can hear now. Box office is pretty accurate. I mean, you can't get... What is this stutter? Yeah, you can't obviously get stuff in there, but it's modelled pretty accurately. Jesus Christ. Stutter. Sometimes my computer does that when it's randomly loaded up a program in the background, which it does sometimes. I like this. I've just been handed some Chinese food. So, perfect timing there, hey? Celebrating 40 years. Yes, I really do like this. It's a shame I haven't got to get... Jeez. It's a shame I haven't managed to get to Haunted Towers this year, because it is its 40th birthday, but yeah, they actually have this cake out in the front in real life. Also, I think it was around here where I watched the fireworks from. Yeah, it was yeah, it was somewhere in the middle of this grass. Yeah. I'll come back to you in a second while I eat my dinner and come back in a second. Wow. What perfect timing. So I'm back from eating my dinner. I haven't entirely finished it, but yeah. Oh dear. I think I've got coronavirus now. Water. Quite bland, but so tasty at the same time. Well, not tasty, that's not the right word. Water, I don't know, refreshing, hydrating, I don't know. Certainly doesn't really taste of anything, really. Wow. Am I suddenly allergic to Alton Towers or something? Because I've started coughing. Have I got virtual COVID-19? Yeah, let's head to the Wicker Man first. Wow, I really rolled my R then. Oh gee, the Skyline is closed. Actually, that's pretty accurate because it's always closed anyway. Well, that's a lie. It was closed during. Was it closed during the fireworks? I don't know, but it was definitely closed when I went during the summer because of the heat, which is understandable because, I mean, I wouldn't want to be stuck in a cable car in 30-odd degree heat. Oh, I love this music. Wasn't this music done by Nick Hudson? Or am I thinking of something else? If it's not Nick Hudson, it's Imascore. Either way, they're both brilliant. Oops, they're both brilliant composers of music. So yeah. Although I say that, I do like some of the old classic music from like Sparks or whatever. No, not Sparks. Graham Smart or whatever. I'm getting my companies mixed up. But yeah, I mean they both worked for like John Wardley and or Two Swords as it was back then. Can you not write this? I swear you could write this before in like the June release. Meh. Let's run a bit. I'm gonna, because otherwise this will take ages. Oh, I can't go on your one-way mine train. Oh. Congo River Rapids. I think you mean the fountainless river. Oh, sorry, not fountains. It's not bloody Bubble Works. The waterfall / any of the effectless rapids. Yeah, that joke kind of didn't work as soon as I got fountains wrong. I love that music. That's got to be one of the best soundtracks at Alton Towers. In fact, probably one of the best in a Merlin park at all. Katanga Canyon. I love that. That's so good. It's like this is something you'd probably find in a Disney park. That reminds me of the knockoff Hollywood sign in Basildon. If you don't know, there's a town called Basildon in Essex which has a roundabout with a knockoff Hollywood sign in it that just says Basildon. It's really hilarious. Yeah. Anyway, let's ride the Wicker Man. Time to feed the flames. Yes. The time has come for the Wicker Man to rise. Together we shall feed the flames. I spat all over my desk just then. Oh, this is a view I get quite often. Oh, it's lovely. Although that sun is very bright. In fact, right here by the disabled entrance to the ride. This is where I like to get a nice view as well. Or sometimes when I'm queuing in this queue, I sometimes get a view from there, but you basically get the same view from all the other queues as well. Come to think of it, most of the time I'm here, I normally queue in this anyway because I'm with my parents, with my dad who has the badge thing, the ride access pass. So I don't actually very often queue in this. But yeah. Wait, no. Where am I going? No, I wanna. But yeah. Wickerman. Estimated queue time is 180 minutes. Somehow I don't think so with me being the only one here. Aha! Now you see, I've got one of those, if you hear that noise, and you notice I've got a little candle in the corner, that's one of the collectible things you have to get in order to play in night mode. So it adds a bit of a gameplay element to what was essentially just a gameless game. So essentially it wasn't really a game then, was it? Any trains going around? No? Oh wait, hang on, I think there is. Oh, look at that fire. Yeah. This is an absolutely gorgeous ride. This and Nemesis are so visually stunning just to watch, and the Smiler as well. The Smiler and Nemesis are the most visually pleasing rides at Alton Towers. I mean, other rides you just get bored of watching, whereas this one, and the Smiler and Nemesis, I could just watch all day. It's such a beautiful ride. That music, oh, it gives me tingles, it does. It makes my hair stand on end. Oh, take me back to Alton Towers, please. I really do miss it. Oh, take me back to fireworks, that's what I really want. Because the atmosphere at fireworks, despite the fact that I waited like over 2 hours for Wicker Man, just the atmosphere in the queue building up to the fireworks was so good. With all like the smoke and the fire and everything. Yeah, that's such a good view, that is. Yeah. Time to ride Wicker Man. Oh, drop my bag off, there we go. Yeah, like I say, the pre-show doesn't work at the moment, but I hope they're going to add it in soon, because that is such a vital part of Wicker Man, I think, that pre-show. Random door there, never noticed that. Fun story actually. Once, I think it was on the second day of my first ever visit to Alton Towers after Wicker Man opened. So basically, wait, does that make any sense? When Wicker Man first opened, about a couple of weeks after it opened, I went and spent 2 days there. On the second day, because there was a problem. No, I think it's just because the queue was very long. They just let some people skip the pre-show and go straight on the ride, and I was one of those people. So yeah, this station, the music in it is so atmospheric. I love. You don't really realise how much you miss theme parks until you have a global pandemic and it basically stops you from going there. even when they reopened, I didn't want to go, and by the time I realised it was safe enough to go, all the pre-books were taken up, and I couldn't pre-book anything. So I was still waiting for fireworks, but obviously that was cancelled. Yeah. Riding Wicker Man in the front row. I think Wicker Man, I know I say quite a lot, back row's the best on a Woody, but I think for Wicker Man, you need to be at the front, especially at night. Oh, here we go. On the world's first roller coaster to fuse wood and fire. Oh, that sound as it attaches to the chain. That is, well, it's not really the chain, is it? It's more the anti-rollback device, but still, that sound is so accurate. It's unbelievable. It's got, if it hasn't been recorded from the real thing, which I think it has, but if it hasn't, just wow. Yeah, it has been recorded from the real thing. Let's face it. Although this lift hill is a lot faster than I remember. Oh wow, this is brilliant. Be quiet though. Oh, this is... I want to lift my arms up. Oh, you know what would make this even better? VR. Oh, this is brilliant. I mean, you couldn't get anything anywhere near like this. You couldn't get anywhere near this in No Limits, let alone Planet Coaster. I mean, this is just... wow, so accurate. I can't believe someone's actually gone out of their way to actually make the... well, attempt to make the whole of Alton Towers. Still work in progress, obviously. Yeah. Obviously there have been some complaints this season about Wicker Man being rough. Obviously I haven't ridden it this season, so I can't comment on that, but from what I can tell, people are saying that it's got a lot rougher and it's a lot more unbearable. I mean, I've been on Megaphobia, which is relatively rough, but I don't really have a problem with Megaphobia because the seats are quite soft and padded. Need to exit. Yeah, so I don't really have a problem with that. So yeah. What I do have a problem with is people saying, "Oh, Colossus isn't rough, I don't know what you're talking about." Shut up, Colossus is very rough. Let's close the gate because, you know, health and safety. I don't know why that'd add to health and safety, but yeah, whatever. Let's check our on-ride photo. Oh, collect baggage first. On-ride photo. Oh, well, no on-ride photos. What a shame. Oh, let's buy some merch. Merch from the good old Wicker Man shop. Oh, that's missing. Oh, shame. Oh my god. Because that's missing, this game is ruined. I hate it. 0 stars out of 5. Oh, I can't recommend it. Sorry, it's ruined now. Horrible game. Terrible. Oh. Oh. Obviously, I'm joking. It's still a brilliant game. I mean, to be honest, I couldn't give a crap about that. Buy myself a Wicker Man hoodie. That's not a hoodie, that's a t-shirt. Get it right. I even have one. Monopoly. What are they? Top Trumps. Never ever bought Top Trumps from Alton Towers in my life. Oh, look at that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to check out the bricks on the entrance. Oh, never mind. Yes, that's Wicker Man. That was amazing. Right, let's quickly sprint over this way. Ooh, another map. Is that the that's Haunted Hollow. Yeah, I thought it was. I very rarely go down there, and ironically enough, the only time I really actually go down the Haunted Hollow is during Scarefest. Funny that. Oh. Battle Galleons. One of the best water rides in this country, despite the fact that it doesn't suit this country whatsoever because of our climate. But I remember when we had that heat wave last year during the summer, this was one of our last rides of the day, and it was so refreshing and brilliant. We got soaked on it, but because it was so hot, that was fine. You know what they're missing? They're missing one of those weird things you stand in that blows hot air to dry you. They're missing one of those. Every theme park has one of those. I don't know one that doesn't. Actually, I don't think Chessington has one. Or it might do outside Dragon Falls, but Dragon Falls? It's Tiger Rock now. Yeah, they probably have one outside Tiger Rock, but yeah, it's a bit don't get very wet on that. Oh, I love this music. Actually, can I go up these steps here? That view is so not necessarily beautiful, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit blurry in the distance because of the LOD, but accurate is what I'm gonna call it. Not necessarily beautiful. Perhaps if the LODs were up to bit, like if they were like put up a bit more, it'd look a bit better. But I can understand why they've done this, obviously for frame rate reasons, because let's face it, on my old specs, I would only be able to run this on perhaps medium settings, whereas now I can run them on ultra and get, I don't know. I did a little test and I got somewhere between 30 and 40 frames per second, although it feels like I'm getting about 15 now for some reason. I've only ever heard this music at Alton Towers once, and that was during the fireworks. And it wasn't even down this path, it was more over by the towers over there, I think. Although I can't remember exactly. So, if I captured this music in the vlog, please let me know. Alton Towers is just one of those parks that it's just like no other park. I mean, parks like Paultons Park, Chessington, and Flamingo Land, you can compare them because ultimately they're pretty similar in terms of what they offer. But for Alton Towers, it's got so many unique things about it. In other words, like the gardens, the towers, Hex, just loads of unique rides. Because it's so unique, you can't really compare it. People compare Alton Towers and Thorpe Park all the time. You just can't. They're ultimately different. Like, I know they've got some similar rides like Nemesis, Nemesis Inferno, Stealth, Rita, but really, they are still very different. Also, people compare Spinball Wizard to Dragon's Fury, and yeah. Yeah, so obviously they haven't done Hex yet. Or they might have done, but it's blocked off, obviously. So even if it was, you couldn't get into it. The amount of times I've sat on this wall, this fountain, waiting for my family to come out of the toilet. Yeah. Why do I always sit on that anyway? There's benches here. Although, you know. Oh, this has turned into less of a showcase of Virtual Tales Online and more of just me rambling on, but I don't care. There's other videos that showcase it better, like Screwy Lucas's video, but yes. I'm just here to enjoy the game. I'm not really here to show it off, to be perfectly honest. Ooh, lovely. I've never noticed. Is this there in real life? Meh, who cares? Oh, it's so beautiful here. I've just given up on caring whether it's accurate or not. It just looks so good. Unless you look too far in the distance, but most of it's covered in trees anyway, so that doesn't really matter for the most part. That's where some of the Scarefest mazes are. I don't know if you can get up there somehow. Wow, that's the first proper bit of thingy in a while. The Smilla. I know I pronounced that really retardedly, but yeah. Oh, the Smiler. So, people say it's rough. It's really not. If you want a rough ride, go to Thorpe Park and ride Colossus. This is nothing compared to Colossus. In fact, there have been occasions where Nemesis has been rougher than the Smiler, so you can't say that the Smiler isn't rough, because Nemesis is pretty smooth, and I've had rougher rides on Nemesis sometimes. Although I say that, I have noticed that, especially on inverts, like the hanging ones, the flying coasters and the inverted ones from B&M, they tend to have a bit of a rattle to them. It's not that noticeable unless you ride it over and over again, but they do have a bit of a rattle. Oblivion is relatively smooth. I don't really notice any rattle on that, and the Swarm is silky smooth. It's so perfectly smooth. Like I cannot emphasize how smooth the Swarm is. That's why it's my number one, just because of how smooth it is, and that makes it incredibly rewindable. Right, I cannot be bothered to go through the main queue because that will take a billion years. Oh, got another candle. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the single rider entrance, which I've only done once, and that was because my sister and none of my parents wanted to ride, so yes. This is very difficult to walk through, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's got dark. What? Wait. Okay, they've got strobe effect. So there's no projection mapped.
To get corrected.
There's no projection mapped, like optical illusions. That's a bit disappointing, but I suppose it could kill the frame rates a bit. And also, it would be very difficult to do, especially with all these weird, complex shapes. Yes, I forgot the word for shapes. The word for shape. Oh my god. that... That's reflective until you get right up close to it. That's very interesting. Open door. Oh, that's the exit. We don't want to go through there, do we? That used to be a baggage hold pre-2019. That's another emergency exit, I presume. Yeah, the Smiler. I only done it on the front row once, and that was my last ever ride on it at Fireworks. Right. Let's ride it quickly before the gates close. Front row Smiler hype. I do like... I think Gerstlauer rides are underappreciated. Like, Saw has amazing theming, and it's got an incredible drop as well. It's just really, really, really jolty. Joy. And Speed at Oakwood is brilliant as well, and also Rage, which is a nice, neat little Eurofighter. The lovely, loud, annoying laughs that totally don't get on your nerves after a while. The music for the Smiler is so repetitive and annoying, but I guess that's the point, really, isn't it? It's supposed to feel like you're hypnotised, or as they call it, marmalised. I've noticed on the Smiler that instead of an anti-rollback device, they have these fin brakes, which you normally see on like launch coasters and stuff like that. Here we go. Yeah. This is a really intense coaster as well. Parts of it I think are more intense than Nemesis. Especially this corkscrew here. This is quite intense. Little tiny bunny hop there, which actually gives you a surprising amount of airtime considering how tiny it is.
Halfway corrected.
It doesn't say halfway corrected anymore. It's not since 2015 and the you-know-what. It's the same with the Oblivion announcements, that they were slightly altered. All things to do with, like, potential death, like, were got rid of. The towers, they look so stunning, don't they? And time for probably the best bit of the entire ride, which is the best airtime moment on any Merlin roller coaster, right there, and into the world's most dodgy Cobra roll. That bit there is the only bit I really nitpick about the Smiler because it is a bit jolty there. That's like if you haven't used the Smooth Torn Planet Coaster correctly, that bit there. But other than that, the Smiler's really not that bad. Yeah. Although, another thing I really don't like about the Smiler is how much the restraints dig into your legs. Like, because my thighs are quite chunky, considering I'm not really that fat, but I have quite chunky thighs, so it kind of digs in a bit. It does the same on Stealth as well. Not so much on the B&M coasters. You know what I don't get? We're in the station right now. There's plenty of room to get off, yet you don't get off until you get to the air gates. It doesn't make any sense. Why not just make this an offload station? Throughputs would be so much quicker then. And you might actually get the trains synced up then. Because normally, like, they're supposed to be synced so that they leave the lift hill at the same time. But most of the time what happens is the first train, the second train leaves the first lift hill when the second train is already halfway through the second half of the layout. I hope I got that the right way round. Gate. Actually, can you go up here? Oh yeah, you can. Of course, this was in Screwloops' video as well. Wow, I have a shite memory. Are those in real time? I'll soon find out. Yes, it is in real time. It's very, very, very stuttery. It's not very... It's a bit... Let's just say it's not no more than 1 FPS. I think it's 1 FPM, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty cool. In fact, that's actually in real time. Oh, that closes automatically. Lovely. Close the gate behind us. Ooh. I remember this from Screwloops' video as well. I think that just leads back into the station.
Will normalize your body and mind.
The Smiler will normalize your body and mind. The hell is in there? I'm gonna go back before I get lost, because I'm bound to get lost in there. Do you know what is inaccurate about this corridor? There's actually supports that stick through the walls in real life. That's not modelled in here. That's the first thing I've noticed that is inaccurate. Well, it might be the second, I don't know. Who cares? But that's a very tiny thing compared to the rest of it. The smile.
Smile always.
Thank you for interrupting. Smiler Shop TV. One of the weirdest advertisements ever.
Welcome back.
It's not really an
Smiler Shop
advertisement,
TV,
is it really?
Where we've
It's
got
more of
plenty
a...
of ways for you to make your mark, like these.
It's just... Well, it kind of is really, I don't know.
Now, this may look like normally.
No one really
smell like
ever
normally,
stands
and
there
even
and
taste
watches that. I've seen the whole thing on YouTube a few times before, though. Ah, just missed Oblivion. You can watch it through here, though. One thing I would like to point out about the Smiler's audio, though, is it sounds like it's been recorded on a phone from the 1990s or the early 2000s. The audio quality is shite, but I'm not sure. They'll probably update that when this whole pandemic is over and they can get proper audio recordings, because it just sounds like it's been whipped from some really old YouTube video. Let's ride Oblivion now. Oh, we got the third candle there. This is going to be a long video. This is one of the longest queue lines for the length of queue it gets. The ratio of queue line length to actual queue length. Does that make sense? Ooh. Oh, these work now. These weren't working before, these videos. But yeah, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, the actual queue length to the actual line of the queue length, the ratio of that is probably the largest ratio different ever, probably like 1 to 50 or something. Whereas something like Nemesis or Wicker Man, it's like 1 to 5 maybe. Because for the length of the queue, it very rarely actually uses up the queue. Fun fact, this was from some 3D cinema somewhere in the park. You have no bottle. You'll probably find this a bit strange, but the first time I went on Oblivion, I wasn't really that scared. Obviously, the Lord of Lightness, that's not there anymore. But yeah, I wasn't really that scared for the Swarm as much as, say, I was scared to ride Vampire for the first time. And that was when I was about 8 or 9 maybe? I think the first time I went to Chessington was 2013. Well, my first, like, memories of going there regularly. I probably went before, but don't remember it, but yeah.
Oblivion beckons in T-5 minutes.
Let's go. No, I don't want to go back, though, do I? Ah! What the? Wait, how are you supposed to... There's a... Okay, you could just walk through metal beams now. Yeah. I think we just missed this one. Yeah, we have. Never mind. Oblivion, such an underrated coaster in my opinion. Yes, it only does one thing, but that one thing it does really well. I think this is one of the best B&M dive machines out there. I know I haven't done any others, but I feel like this is one of the best just because of how deep the tunnel is. And also, I kind of like the backstory to it. It's kind of fitting. Because, let's face it, no one would come up with a story like that other than someone like John Wardley, would they? I mean, him and Nick Varney came up with Nemesis, didn't they? And I presume they came up with this as well. Welcome to the unknown.
Welcome to eternal darkness.
Welcome to Oblivion. Oh, they're off. Time for the clunk, 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 clunk of the lift hill. No. That clunking is so prominent that if you put your head right back against the seat, your head actually vibrates. It's quite funny. I don't think there's another roller coaster that does that. Sideways chain mechanism for getting around here. I don't know why you wouldn't just use those tyres, but meh. You actually get a surprising amount of airtime at the top of this, especially if you're on the back row, but I prefer the front row just because of the view you get.
Don't look down.
I wish they still had that announcement. I never got to ride it when it had that. Did it even have it? I don't know. It was definitely in the advert though. Yeah, it very rarely has the mist on as well, that's kind of annoying. Also, twice when I've been on the front row of Oblivion, most of the time on the front row, but twice this has happened to me where I've coming out of that tunnel, I've had a fly hit me in the face, and that's also happened to me on Stealth on the front row. Although on Stealth it was a lot more painful because you're obviously going a lot faster. A lot of people think that Rita is the fastest coaster at Alton Towers at 60, but this goes at 68. Miles per hour, that is. Which is approximately 30 meters per second, but I don't think you need to know that. That's also very close to 100 kilometers per hour. No, actually, is it over 100 kilometers per hour? I don't know. Hang on. I'll whip out a calculator. 60. No, what is it? 68. Is it 1.5 or 1.6? 1.6, isn't it? It's over 100. It's almost 110 kilometers per hour. Wow. My phone's fully charged. I don't know why it's plugged in. Oh. First, you've probably spent more time on Oblivion on the break run than anything. In fact, you're probably on the break run longer than you were in the air gates for. I love the music to Oblivion. You know, if I ever get to Gardaland and ride Oblivion the Black Hole, I just hope it holds up to the standard of this Oblivion. A lot of people say it does, but I'm not sure. It doesn't look as tall, and it doesn't look like the hole isn't as deep. No on-ride photos once again, but what I don't get is why did they close the shop, border it up, and not do anything with it? Also, I don't know why they don't just let you go through. Well, you can in this, but in real life, I don't know why they don't just let you go through this gate. It's so annoying having to make your way through the arcade. Fried chicken co. I don't think anything's changed this since the last one. I didn't do a video on the last update before this. The one I did before that was the one that was only X Sector, but yeah. I'm not going to bother with Enterprise because I did that in the first look like 2 years ago. But yeah, that's X Sector done. Only one more coaster to do after this, and any guesses on what that is? Clue, it used to be sponsored by a famous blue Sega character who got made a meme due to the awful CGI in that movie made about him. You obviously know who I'm talking about. It's Sonic. It used to be called Sonic Spinball. Now it's just Spinball Wizard. It's Spinball Wizard. I love this music. It's so calm and relaxing. It just reflects the magical feel of Alton Towers. Whereas I think music at Thorpe Park, it doesn't really reflect the feel of Thorpe Park. It reflects the island theme, but it doesn't really reflect what Thorpe Park is actually about, really. Chessington's, I think, is quite alright. Legoland, I don't even know what Legoland is. I think at one point it was a flipping can-can dance or whatever, but yeah. Like I say, this used to be themed to Sonic Spinball, which I think was a really awful game themed to Sonic in a pinball style setting. I really don't know, but from what I hear, it's not really a very good game. At least it's not as bad as Sonic 06. Oh dear. I've never played Sonic 06, but I've seen so many Super Riders. That was the final thing collected. Yeah. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, that indicates that we've got all the 4 things. So we've got a pumpkin now. Yeah. They've nailed the sounds right on the head with this. It's so accurate. That psh, and that, just the chain as well. That brrr of the chain, the motor, you know. Oh, that is. If you asked me what was the sound of Chessington, that I would probably name you that sound. I'd probably give you that sound. That brrr of Dragon's Fury's lift hill, or any Mara spinny coaster lift hill. I prefer Dragon's Fury to this, but I still think this is pretty good. No. Let me in! Let me in! What? No! Let me in! Let me in! Oh, I'll just... Can I get in this one? I can get in this one. Don't know why it didn't let me get in that one, but... Who cares? Why do it? Yeah. How many trains do they have on this? Is it 8? I think Dragon's Fury has 8 trains.
Hold tight, here we go!
Just in front of us would be the Octonauts roller coaster. This is pretty accurate, I think. And spinny, spinny, spinny. Well, that's a bit jerky, isn't it? Problems. Have we just emergency stopped? I can't look around. Can I get out? Oh, I can't get out. If the Virtual Towers Online team are watching, I think I've just found a bug. I literally can't get out. Hang on. Settings. Is it controls? Is there any? Interact. E. I could try left mouse click. Oh. Was it left mouse click or right mouse click? Yeah, it was left. Oh, that didn't work. No!